Hello?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, it's been wait. I didn't speak in English for a long time.
You forgot how to. That's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
my brain was like brain fart a little bit here.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh shit. That's funny, dude. It's good to hear your voice, man. It's been a while.
Like everything went so quiet when you when you're gone.
Yeah, I can imagine, dude. We were fucking trading together like damn near every day there for a while.
Yeah,
It was
the
nice,
best.
dude. Man, I'm ready to get back into it, man. Fuck. It
I
was
wish.
weird because I've been trading for oh fuck, it's gonna be 4 years here soon. Um, and I've been on vacation before, and I just obsess over it. Like even when I'm on vacation, and that's really sad. Like when you're on vacation and you can't stop thinking about trading. Um,
Yeah, it's an addiction,
it is, and this time it wasn't like that. Like it was a break. It was like, oh fuck, I need a break from trading, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like so many things happens in one half years.
Yeah, fuck, dude. No kidding. First of all, fill me in on the prop firm since I've been gone. Like, what's been going on?
Not much. Miller went a little bit in trouble
Sure.
recently, and then so he kind of paused his trading, so that's why that things went a little bit quiet.
Yeah.
FC don't. I feel like he should be working more with Miller since Miller only like Fat Cat knows how Miller trade and Miller. I mean, they understand each other.
Yeah.
Um, and I can't really help him much.
Yeah, you're limited because Miller is already a systematic guy, and he already has his like habits and routines and his edge. He's already got his edge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you can only go so
So
far with a guy like that.
yeah, so he went in trouble, and we like I can't really help him, and at the same time, FC is so damn busy.
Yep. Yep.
So we are a little bit stuck here. We made the master dashboard, but since it's been a while, I didn't have the time to actually look at it deeply.
Sure.
And then FC went in vacation, so I mean, you miss nothing basically.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
You miss nothing.
Well, that's not bad.
And
It sounds like it's been calm. It's been calm since I left.
yeah, very calm.
Too calm, as you might say. Sounds like it's been bugging you a little bit.
Yeah, like I only work with the French guy so far, so we always speak in French, so
Yeah.
I don't have the ability to speak in English, and I don't have much time to work with Madoc because he tends to work in the evening for me. So
Oh, yeah. Yep, sure. That makes sense.
yeah,
I'm gonna take a mental long here. Sorry, I'm still talking to you, but I am trying to
Yeah.
get my drawings down and stuff like that.
sure.
One realization I had just on the technical aspect of these drills was, I think what might have been fucking me up before is that it's really hard for me to count like this for some reason. It just fucks with my head a little bit.
Yeah,
So instead, I think what I should be doing is counting them like support and resistance. And it's already in the last 5 minutes of me doing this, it's been so much easier because I can clearly see 1, 2, 1, 2. You know?
yeah. I mean, you just need to see the area roughly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna try doing it like that today and just keep it simple. Like, I talked to the day before, or the week before I left, I talked to Fat Cat about going live again and like giving me some risk.
Yeah.
And he made a really good point. He was like, you just need to keep working on the muscle reflex. And he's like, it's kind of like a Karate Kid. You ever watch that movie?
no, but yeah, you need
too
more
American.
muscle memory.
Exactly. Yes. He's like, you got to keep cleaning the windshield. You know, you got to keep doing the pointless, stupid tasks until you're ready. You know, and then it'll carry on.
I'm pretty sure you can make a lot, like money out of this. Definitely.
Yeah, me too. And I plan on it, but I just need to hit that 80% week. You know.
Okay, you build your technicity, so it's gonna carry itself at some point.
Yeah.
So don't rush thing. I know it's very tempting. Damn. I know it's very tempting, but yeah, trust me. At some point, with enough training, your technical edge is gonna carry itself.
Yeah, and it's like Lance Brightstein. He talks about when he first started trading for what was his first prop firm called? It wasn't SMB. Anyways, doesn't matter. They hired him on as like fresh out of college, and he had never traded before. Like he was like rookie. Like he didn't even know what the fucking stock market was essentially. And even in that professional, like high octane, like almost like professional sports, it's like even in that environment, it took him 2 years to make any money. And
I mean,
it seems like we've been doing this for a while. We've been doing this for, when did we start? With how I started with Fat Cat, I think it was February, March maybe.
Yeah, I think it was end of February and early March, something like that.
And it seems like that's been a long time, but that's only like that's only 3-4 months, you know. And
yeah, man.
if I'm gonna do this, and if Fat Cat's willing, which sounds like he is, like it could take me two years to get profitable, and that was something I thought about over the trip. Was just kind of like my long-term future and like what are my expectations, and I think giving myself as long of a runway as possible takes the stress out of it, you know.
I mean, it's even if you pass this combine or any combine, like you pass an Apex or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
It's still a journey, like it's just the beginning of everything.
Yeah, exactly. And
at some point, if this prop firm gonna be successful, we're gonna be on desk and dealing with millions of dollars,
Yeah, exactly. So
So 50K, like what is a 50K? What is the
yeah,
25K? Like,
yeah. It's a long road. It's a long fucking road. So if I came away with any realization over the last couple weeks, it's just that like I'm in no rush, and prior to that vacation, I felt like I was in a rush. I was like, I can't, I got to get back to live. I got to pass the account. I got to do this. I got to do that. Just take it easy.
I mean, like your job and your future is gonna be exactly like right now,
Mhm.
So if you appreciate right now the way you're walking, the workflow, the interaction with the prop and anything like that, there's a good chance you're gonna appreciate the long term,
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you feel in rush right now, it's not gonna change. Like in the future, you're still gonna feel pressure. You're still gonna feel.
Yeah.
It's depending on how you deal with all these emotions,
Exactly. Yeah. So it's one day at a time. Which reminds me, how is your trading going? I saw a couple of your report cards over the last couple of weeks.
Like I don't know what happens. Like it comes out of nowhere. I'm gonna send you a screenshot. Like I was minding my business, like not big deal. I was just doing the process, and I appreciate the process. And at some point, it was really weird because I started with micro scalping,
Wow. Yeah.
and I nailed the micro scalping. And then when I nailed the micro scalping, I noticed that hey, I can hold this trade slightly longer,
Yeah.
And then I started to notice scalps, and then I focus on scalps. And then I noticed I became a little bit consistent with scalps, and I noticed, I can actually hold now.
Yeah.
And and yeah, like I don't know what happened, but I think I can be consistent with hold, but it's still very difficult.
Yeah. It kind of seems like you stumbled across something new, but that new edge is volatile. It's more volatile than you were expecting, at least from what your P&L curve looks like. Like I'm assuming the far right of your P&L is the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they looks like,
it's far right all the way to the left to the.
Yeah, between 500 and 600. Is that the last couple weeks, or is this?
Yeah, it's the two, like the previous week, the week prior, and then the current. I mean, the current is not.
Yeah.
It's not displaced right now, but.
That makes sense. But the point still stands. It looks like you stumbled across something that worked really well, but then it's like getting a new girlfriend. You're like, oh fuck yeah, this is awesome, and then she starts fighting with you, and you're like, oh shit, and then and then she's really good one day, and you're like, oh yeah, this is awesome, and then she fucking calls you a loser the next day, and you're like, oh fuck, what's going on? And that's like edge, you find edge, and you're like, oh, this is awesome. And then the next week it slaps you in the face, and you're like, oh, what the fuck, and it's
a lot of different things because I had to adapt to regime.
Yeah.
And basically the big breakout of my trading was I master one regime.
Sure.
And then the week just after we shift, and I spent one entire week to actually notice that.
Yeah, I fucking know how that feels, man. Preaching to the choir here, dude. Fuck, we are in the same boat.
And only right now I can again be readjusting to the current market. So
yeah, it's tough,
but,
man.
Yeah, it's very tough. But I fucking love that because the more it's way different than my prior system, quote unquote.
Sure.
Because usually when I was stuck somewhere, most of the time I had to give up, basically because I found nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But here, every time I'm stuck somewhere, I found details, nuance every time.
Yeah.
And then that's why I think that's the difference between, I have something, effectively something, but I keep finding new nuance, and I just need to adapt as much as I can
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, and in
But it's
each time you experience that market cycle, it does carry forward with effort.
yeah.
You have to put the effort in order to carry that knowledge forward, and I think that's why. And you can probably relate. The first couple years of my trading was basically a waste because I would trade these market regimes, and then the next one would come, and I would say, "Oh, that didn't work," and I would throw it in the garbage. But it's like that's
I
still
mean,
valuable. Like the things I did are still valuable. I just got to carry it forward, and I got to document it, and I got to tag it, and I got to make sure I write these reviews, and that I can go back and watch the recordings.
just watch us at the very beginning of our trading career. Like
Yeah.
we were babies. We don't know shit.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Yeah,
had no idea.
no fucking clue. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I kind of consider like when you and me started trading together, probably in like October, November. That's that time frame. I feel like that was when I really started to be a trader, and I consider that the start of my career, kind of.
Yeah, I mean that's could be, because it's everything needs to be relearned,
Mhm.
Like I don't know how you trade before, but me it was based off indicator and shit,
Yeah,
So we have to relearn. But hopefully, like I was already watching a lot the price, the bars already. So
yeah, exactly. And a lot of that shit did carry forward. It's like muscle memory almost. Ugh.
yeah,
So a lot of I am obviously we're drilling today, and today's gonna be like a half day for me. I gotta run in about 40 minutes.
yeah, sure.
But this week in general, and probably bleeding into next week, I want to focus on like systems, it might have to wait for the checklist. I'm really excited for the checklist to come out.
Yeah.
I think when that drops, I'm gonna need your help really diving into that and systematizing, because what I realized is I was watching Fat Cat's stream from last week before he went on vacation, and what I realized is that Fat Cat is a discretionary trader. Almost 100% of his decisions are discretionary, but it's all systematized. And I think prior to Tradecraft, a lot of his system was just in his fucking head, which is insane to think about. I'd hate to live a day in that guy's fucking brain, But lately, with the help of Tradecraft and with the Obsidian software and like making these videos, he's actually been writing out his system, which has made his trading better. Like he's been trading like a fucking monster the last couple months, and it made me realize that there's a hybrid. There's a combination of system and discretion that you have to utilize. You can't just be 100% discretionary.
Yeah, definitely. Like when he told me you should go all in on systematized trading, I was like, okay, hell yeah, let's go. And then I systematize price action, and then everything is so stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I still managed to have a system, but it's more like now I refer it as a read. Like I understand the words,
Yeah.
but all words combined does not make a sentence with a good sense,
Yeah.
with a good meaning. But some of them, when you align them, that makes sense, and that's how I find clarity for me.
Yeah. That makes sense, dude. And I think that's something that I'm gonna need your help diving into in the next week or two. Is just defining these things,
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have access to my system because Fat Cats want me to be part of the checklist.
Sure.
So you will have the Fat Cats checklist, and then you will have mine.
Cool.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why he wants mine without even knowing if I'm full of shit or not. So yeah, let's see. But it's very gradual, like how my edge extend, like starting with micro scalps,
Yeah.
and then noticing I can scalps, and then noticing I can hold. It's like an evolution, So
Mhm.
if I can give you more argument about a small step by step, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And part of me is like, oh, we could do that in a week, but in reality, it's like that's gonna take many months. You know.
I mean, in two first months micro scalps, and then well, I think a whole month or two. I mean, I think it was each month basically for me,
Sure.
but I have so much more time to work, so that's help.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's a big one.
So, but yeah, I had to spend like many months of suffering.
Yep. Yeah. That's the best way to learn is by fucking up.
Yep. Okay.
Man, I have not seen a range in a while. This volatility is pretty shitty.
Yep, and it's because the micro context. That's a regime I didn't practice, but I think it can still be easy.
Mm.
Okay, so do you remember how we does that?
Remind me.
Okay, so yeah, first identifying the range,
Yep.
make sure there's a range. You do it as you want. I just want to make sure there is a range,
Mm-hmm.
and then you hit it as soon as you see it. Because do you remember? Tend to have trouble when you hesitate.
Predicting, yeah.
The more the more you hesitate, the more you get the breakout.
Yeah.
So it's a sweet spot. You need to make sure there's a range, but as soon as you see there is a range, it might break out already.
Yeah.
So the more you hesitate, the more you can catch the breakout, sadly. So you see it, you hit it. You know, like it's a drill.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about the stats. Don't worry about the PNL. It's just a drill, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's focus. I want you to start counting or start drawing where you think there is a range. But only draw the current range. Like I don't need you to draw the prior range. I just need you to focus on the price action right now, you know?
Okay.
The prior one doesn't really matter. But yeah, you comes back on a very tough price action, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it certainly fucking looks like it.
I mean, it doesn't matter for you because you do micro scalps, you know. So couple ticks, it's all you need, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's your advantage from micro scalping. So you still want to count on your head, or
Yes. So I want to, like, I would like to draw things out like this and just count how many tests there are.
okay, sure. I feel like counting is a very big thing. So
Yeah, yeah. So far this is 1 and 1. There's definitely not a range. I might get a second test here, but it kind of looks like it's breaking. I think that's gone. However, there might be a wider one setting up, so that could be 1, 2. I'm going to count this as 1. That's gone. Oh my god. I gotta get that fucking... I haven't used a mouse in fucking 2 weeks. I gotta get used to that.
yeah, sure. But yeah, don't worry about the system parts. We're gonna fully develop that. I can help you with that definitely.
Yeah, yeah. I figured we'll tackle that at a later date,
Yep.
which I'm excited about because it's still confusion about my system has been something that's plagued me since the beginning, and I'm looking forward to having absolute clarity about my system.
Yeah.
I think that'll help a lot. I'm gonna draw this out, but I feel like I need a micro range to play it. So let's see, we got 2 tests there, one on the top. I think that's breaking out though. Let's see, it could be an overshoot. This one's going on a little too long. I don't want to play it. Alright, that's breaking out.
Yeah, you had like plenty of micro range to play out, so you could play, you know.
Yeah, I wanted to play this one. It's like right here. I think I got the two tests I needed on the bottom, but the tops were testing too much, I feel like, and it made me hesitate, and I was like, I don't want to enter if I'm not clear about it.
Yeah, yeah, of course. But you still want to pick up some ticks anyway, so you
Yeah.
just like you had the opportunity. Few ticks is enough, depending on. I know like you could play the bigger one, but the bigger one was assisting the smaller ones anyways.
Mm. I got my two tests on the top. That's breaking out. Two tests on the bottom. Looks like two tests on the top. I'm gonna try it long. I'm gonna take that for two ticks.
Nice. All right. The market is very, very slow.
Yeah. I think it's one of those weeks. I think there's like there's economic news and it's a holiday, so I think it's just one of those weeks. There's the second test. I'm gonna take this long. Take it for 2 ticks. Got it.
Nice. Maybe you could exit a little bit higher because you didn't like the price have no stall when you exit.
Yeah, and I got a perfect entry. I think I definitely could have held that another tick or two.
But it was good. It was really good.
Yeah, it's tough. It kind of hurts my brain to look at this shit, but I need more reps. I just gotta, like, once I spend so long in the muck, I can start to see little opportunities.
Yeah, sure. And like not big deal. You still find the range. You still find those area.
Yeah,
It's just like ride the waves.
exactly. Yeah.
When it's stalling, I can understand if you exit, but when it's not stalling,
Yeah, just take it, ride the lightning.
yeah, just enjoy, man. Enjoy the ride.
All right, that's my 2 tests. Oh, I didn't get filled there. Better entry. I'll take it. Four ticks. That's the meat of the move as far as I'm concerned. Nice.
Yeah. Nice. See, enjoy the ride.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much, dude. And that's like most of the range right there. Fuck yeah. I'm happy with that.
How many ticks did you have on this one?
That was a point, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah.
Nice. Good shit. See, no stall, just enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm taking this. There's a smaller range developing. I missed it. I'm gonna pull it. This was my idea, kinda. I think that's three tests, which means I should have probably gone short here, but I was a little confused on it. Let's mark this other one out just to see what happens with it. It's breaking out. Taking this long here as an overshoot. Stalling a little bit. I'm going to try for a tick. Took a break even on it.
Yeah. Good decisions, yeah. Yeah, it was hard stalling, so
Yeah,
good
yeah.
decision.
I didn't want to sit in it too much longer.
Let's see. Let's say you're still in it, okay? Let's see what
Sure.
what happened.
Mental trade.
Yeah.
I still don't think I would have got filled up here. I think that order would still be open.
Does it look like a range anymore?
And the one I was trading, no, it's setting up it's range stacking below me, which is bad. I don't want its range stack below me.
So you can tell now it's a good decision to get out of it.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, that's your skill to identify the EV shift. No,
Yeah, exactly.
that's a big one, especially on micro scalping. I mean, for the moment, you're doing great.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for another 5 minutes, I think.
Yep.
We'll call it.
One last.
Yeah, exactly. See if I could fit one more in.
Feel like video game, you know?
Yeah,
No.
one more
One more.
win. One more win.
I mean, come on, we can't stop. We can't stop on the loser.
No, come on, one more. Let's go. Oh, dude, I did that the other day, and I was playing with my wife, and I was like, come on, one more game before bed. And we just got destroyed, man. I was so fucking grumpy after. Oh, fuck. I was like, yeah, that was a bad idea. We should not have played one more.
This market is so controlled. Like
Yeah, dude, it's nuts.
it's crazy how the market is so algorithm. Like
Hmm.
I get out of my like I was in trouble while I was helping you.
Hmm.
I was short 22, you know.
Sure.
I was short 22 up there. So that's when you got long. I mean, it's not 22 for you. Like, it was 75, I think, or something like that.
Sure. Short 75. Yeah, that makes sense.
I was short 75, and my stops was one tick above the high we made. So 77, is that it?
Yeah,
So yeah, one tick below it, above it.
sure.
And now on my system is like they can't go there.
Hmm.
And they don't do it by a tick. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that's funny, huh?
That's fucking crazy, man. Like to the tick. Like every time to the tick. I catch like one trading news. Like I limit in
Yeah.
for 8 ticks of stuff on the news. You know, like that's kind of dumb, but I'm confident about my system. You know,
That's funny.
and it respect me 2 ticks. It feel me go against me like 6 tick, respect to the 8 tick, and then go in my favor like something like 60 ticks or something like that.
Man.
Market is so control.
Yeah, it's like it knows.
Yeah, like it's fucking crazy. Okay, good thing I was near drawdown, and now I'm way more comfortable.
There you go.
So
Breathing room.
yeah, definitely. I think I could hold this. This is a A plus hold for me.
Mm. Yeah, it's setting up good.
Yeah, really, really good. And that makes sense with like something I'm very like you underestimate yourself about that is like you're putting off like right now it's you have like 8 ticks, you know,
Yeah.
of profit. And whatever if you lose it or not, but you pull off 8 ticks of profit based off only one chart.
Yeah, that's true. One time frame.
One time frame. Man doesn't know what's happened, what is happening,
Yeah.
and he's like, he's still making money because he just watched at the 1 second shot. Like, how crazy that is, you know?
Yeah, that is fucking crazy now that you think about it. I used to trade Bitcoin way back when, and it was just on my phone. So I had Binance on my phone, and I would trade leveraged Bitcoin futures, and it was a 3 second chart. That's all I used. And it was so tiny because it's on my phone, so it's just this itty bitty teeny tiny 3 second chart. And essentially, all I would do was I would just trade like higher lows. So I'd like go long right here, you know, and that's all I did. And in the end, I blew up. But there were times when I would go on runs, man. I would do like I would do like a 200% win on my account or some bullshit. Yeah, like gambling. Just don't get me wrong. It's gambling, but
Yeah, of course, but you know, even then, you still have some sort of edge.
it's a little bit edge, exactly.
Yeah, at some point, I think psychology kicking, but I think you had a little bit edge here.
Yeah, exactly. I think so too. But it just goes to show that like on one time frame you can extract edge.
I mean, that's all you need. Like, yeah, I'm. It's very evident for me because I'm watching at 4-5 time frame to make sure for one trade idea, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
and you just looking at the 1 second
Yeah.
shot, and that's enough to make to do good.
Do 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 do. Yeah,
That's that. Yeah, I think I could have the 75 trade. But I
yeah,
need to backroll. I need
yeah,
to backroll it. And I know this trend. I know what they are doing right now, so I have clarity, and I know I can get filled elsewhere. You know.
yeah, exactly. And I think like you could. There's a universe where you could be holding that for fucking 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and nobody wants to do that,
I mean, yeah, like if I was only aiming for holds, that's what I should do. But at the same time, I really want to work my PNL, work my account. You know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Grind the ticks.
Like, I need to get rid of my ego of being right. I just need
Mm,
to manage the account properly.
yeah,
Even if I have to get out of really good holds, you know.
yeah, exactly. You got to prioritize the account over
Anything
being
else.
right. Yeah, exactly.
But that's fucking hard, man.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
easier said than done.
Yeah, because like I feel like the more you get confident with something, the more arrogant you're starting to get.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty much how how my account ended up where it is. I just got too confident, and then I wasn't
Yeah.
confident enough. It's a pendulum. It swings back and forth. You're like, oh, I'm so good at trading, and then you're like, oh, fuck, I suck at trading.
Yeah, that's always the case. That's crazy how it is.
I'm gonna go long here. Cut that. That's gone.
Okay.
Oh, I think I'm getting in on the fourth attempt though. On the fourth leg.
Yeah, I think your attempt wasn't that bad, but you need to zoom out from it right now. Just zoom out because this is not what you think it is. You know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think one really solid range there was the one up there, all the way up. Yeah, this one was super good.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be frustrated by this trade. I'm gonna telling you this right now. I mean, you don't need to feel frustrated, but you're right. It's a good long here, but it's the regime. I'm gonna give you a little bit of my system here, okay?
Yeah.
Since we breach 73, something like that. For me, it's a context. It's a specific regime within the day. So that's the range stack trend.
Yeah.
And as we are in a range stack trend, I treat it as range basically. So that's why I shorted 75.
Yeah.
And that was the range. But the thing is with this context is the breakout are very small usually. And if you know that, you could play the min reversions, but after the fake out breakout, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And like, it was a good idea to long here because you notice there is a range. But the thing is, it's a range stack trend, so it's gonna break out just a little bit and come back in right after.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it did.
And then it's gonna revisit the highs. There is a good chance they will revisit the highs again, because they always retest the previous highs at some point.
Yeah.
But at the same time now it's looking more volatile than before. There is a shift.
Yeah, it's getting a lot more loose.
Yeah.
But
that's why like your long idea was correct, but you got fucked up by the context.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. So it is what it is.
The only critique I can make is the micro range you get into to play the bigger one is not a micro range, sadly.
Yeah, Yeah, I noticed that too after I got into it.
But it's still okay, no range. I feel like yeah, it was very fast, so not much thing to do with management. How much did you lose on this one?
5 ticks.
Okay, manageable. You still wants to go, or
As much as I do, like, I love this price action right now. Like, there's a nice range setting up here and stuff like that. But I just gotta run. I got and I should tell you this as my accountability coach. My last day of work before I left on vacation, my boss scolded me for being late. She
okay.
She went back and looked at my attendance over the last couple months, and she noticed a habit of me coming in late to work. And
Yeah, and also go for it. Then.
exactly, yeah, and it's
Go for it, man.
at a certain
Do like
point.
Fat Cats.
Exactly, yeah, and I was like, at a certain point, I can't let trading come in front of work, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, go for it, man. Like we can debrief afterwards, and I mean, I can already make you the stats of today. So
Yeah, why don't you send me those stats, and
Yep.
I'm gonna have free time over the course of the day and tomorrow morning to write a review.
yeah, sure, no worries. I'm gonna send you that. No worries. Okay.
Sweet.
Okay, go do what you need to do.
Thanks, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow after work. I think I open tomorrow, unfortunately, and then
Yeah.
I'm off Thursday, but the market's closed, so it is what it is.
Yeah, no worries.
So I'll probably catch up with you either tomorrow or Friday.
Just to make you know, you have like 80% win rate today,
That makes me happy, dude.
and you make money. You made 3 ticks.
Yeah.
So that's correct.
Fuck yeah, dude. Send me those stats, and I'll write a review before our next session.
Yeah, sure. See you around.
All right, man. Yeah, it was fun. It's good hearing from you again.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Take care, brother.
See ya.
See ya.